girls, I decided to do this video on self-confidence. My sister had recorded a video saying that one of our subbies had requested us to do this, and I thought it would be perfect for us to do it individually. I had no clue until after she made the video, but when she did it on her own, I kind of like felt better about it because, you know, having a conversation about self-confidence, it doesn't individualize yourself, you know what I mean? And you're only one person when you're out there. And I thought to myself, I'm glad we didn't do this video together because, you know, you don't always have that partner with you. You don't always have that sister or that friend or whatever it may be with you. So I thought it was good to do it individually. So yay for my sister. But self-confidence, where do I get my self-confidence from? I'm a very friendly person. I'm very talkative, and my thing is when I'm nervous, I talk. And I know sometimes that's horrible, that might be obnoxious, I don't know. But when I speak to people, it's because it's like, you're making me feel uncomfortable, so I'm going to be friendly to you, which kind of sounds weird. But if there's someone next to me giving me like the stink eye, I'm purposely nice to them. And it's kind of like you're giving, I mean, yeah, there's times where I've had enough of it and I'm not like that. But if I see a girl just eyeing me, it's, to me, I think to myself, maybe it's like a trick that I play with my mind or something. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. But it works. Where I'm kind of like, either you like what I'm wearing, or you like my makeup, or you like my hair, and you want a compliment, but you're just hating on me because I'm a bigger girl. You know? And so I purposely like smile, or I'm just like, you know, hi, how are you? Or like, hey, I like your this. Compliment. I always compliment people. If I see a girl and she's staring me down and I like her necklace, I'll be like, oh, I like your necklace. And you'll see that like her total, just like her vibe just totally changes. And that makes me feel more comfortable. It's not to the point where I'm just like, hey girl, I like your this. No, I'm not like super loud about it. I'm just kind of like, hey, nice this, nice that, whatever, you know. And I'm very friendly with people, and I think that helps me personally just to be more, I guess, just to carry that self-respect, to carry that friendliness, to carry myself well. And I've been places where I've seen plus size girls just throw themselves at people. Whether it's a guy out at a club, or whether it's like being overly nice to a really petite girl. I mean, I'm nice to everyone as long as they're nice to me. But one thing, it's that we do have to admit that the strike against us is being overweight, obviously. Being plus size is obviously a strike against us, and it is more open and more common now in our generation than it was years ago. So that's the plus that we have for ourselves, is that now, you know, you see more plus size women out there and you don't feel, you know, as bad. It's kind of like, okay, I'm not the only one out there, you know. And you just have to know that don't ever compare yourself to a thinner person. Whether she's thick and, you know, like thick to thin or whatever, and you're thicker to bigger, don't ever compare yourself, because you have your own body. Embrace the body that you have. We have those days that, like me personally, my stomach is huge, period, but it's a huge issue for me. And it's like my sister, like she, you know, hers is more in her thighs, and yeah, she has tummy, she has her arms, you know, like certain areas for her too. And me, it's more like just, I mean, I'm sure there's other areas, yeah, I have big arms and everything like that, and legs and all that, but it's like my stomach is like the worst part about it. And it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, lose weight, girls, like, okay, easier said than done. But while I'm in this body, I have to embrace it, I have to love it, and I have to take care of it. If I'm not doing it the correct way by losing a bunch of weight, at least I'll make it look good, right? Decorate it. I noticed too, like when you see thinner girls, a lot of them don't look nice. Just because they're thin doesn't mean they look nice. And you know what? I could honestly say, my mom's always said, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. And I'm sure you've probably seen that in one of my videos before. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. And I can honestly say that when I go out, I feel good because the girl sitting next to me might be a size 2, but her hair looks funky, her makeup looks funky, and her clothing is not that great. And I think to myself, wow, if I had that face, or if I had that body, or if I look like that, I would totally like do this and that and this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, like I catch myself and I think, you know what? I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my makeup, and I might not be as thin as her, but I look better than her. Why? Because I took the time to make myself presentable. I took the time to make myself look beautiful in my eyes. As long as I feel beautiful, then you know what? My head can be on a little bit stronger than it was earlier. You know, sometimes like they say like, oh, make sure you have a good head on your shoulders. It's like, well, everyone has a head on their shoulders. You know what I mean? And it's whether or not you screw that head on nice and tight. And I personally think that it can be really, really challenging, but we have to find it within ourselves. And there's going to be people always making comments, but it's, you just continue to carry yourself properly, continue to walk with your head held high, continue to reflect on the things that make you beautiful. One thing that we work on with my nieces is we always say that beauty comes within. We always tell them, you know what, you can be pretty on the outside, but if you're not pretty from the inside, all this does not matter at all. And that's something that has to reflect on yourself. You have to make sure that you're good inside before you try to look good on the outside. And you know, it's a challenge. It's very challenging. I'm single, my sister's single, she's been married, she's single, my mother's single, you know, we're single. So, and I don't know, comment below if you could totally relate to me if you are single, if you're married and whatever, in a relationship. Yay to you guys, like I'm so proud of you. But me, I'm single, and you know, it's difficult going out to the dating scene as a plus size girl. It's very difficult. But I have to carry myself properly. I have to continue to, you know, walk with my head held high and be confident in the person that I am. Be confident in the person I've become. Think about all the things that I've gone through in life and think about where I am now. And as long as I continue to do that, you have nothing to prove to anyone else. Just as long as you know that you're beautiful inside and out, and as long as you can embrace yourself and do whatever you possibly can do to make yourself even more beautiful in the body that you have now. You know, you might not have the thickest wallet to buy all the clothing in the world, but I mean, if you've seen our videos, I always say ballers on a budget, you know, joking around. My sister, I always say we owe the budget. And, you know, we're able to do it. You know, that is why we started this channel, is to show people, it's like, you know what, it doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, you can do it. So just continue to make yourself look beautiful, and again, work on the inside, work on doing whatever makes your heart happy. Do whatever you feel as though would be right for you to feel completely content. Whether it's you going to school and continuing to do whatever you need to do to get your bachelor's, your master's, to get a career, to get whatever it may be, whatever your heart desires, go for it. And don't just go 50% and go all the way. And I'm not talking, and as I'm talking, I'm kind of like telling myself this too, because there's things in life that I need to do for myself. Easier said than done, but you know what, if we push through it, it's going to be so worth it. And just, you know, whatever it is that you do, make sure you give it 100% and let it come within. Let everything come within. Let all of your beauty is in your heart, it's in your personality, it's within, and it will totally reflect on what's outside. And you know, if you feel as though that's not the case, well, you know what, thank God for makeup, thank God for curling irons, thank God for, you know, like cheap clothing, trendy, cheap clothing. Thank God for this channel, because this can kind of like help you out and encourage you to have that confidence and to make yourself better within and out. So I'm hoping that I answered everything for self-confidence, or where I get it from. Again, I'll let you know that I'm the first to tell you that it's a challenge to be confident. It's a challenge, but every single day work at that challenge. You know, you're gonna have your days, and when you have your days, watch this video, and hopefully it'll be beneficial, and hopefully it will boost up your confidence for that bad day, or those days that you're not feeling your prettiest. Find your beauty within. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me ramble on.